Yo, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Arkham tapes, which is part 2. I'm jumping right back into it. Let's get it. Make sure you go watch the other one.
Hello and welcome to Arkham Asylum. There are many patients here of different shapes and sizes. When interacting with certain patients, you must keep these guidelines in mind. We will now tell you the guidelines for interacting with patient number 061940. Number 1. Don't provoke or antagonize this patient. At Arkham, we strive to foster a positive environment for our patients. Number 2. Do not discuss personal, private topics with this patient. Your personal life is your own, and your safety is important to us. Our patients have somewhat aggressive tendencies.
And start talking like them.
Number 3. Take inventory of the items in this patient's room. There should not be any extra items. Number 4. Even if it appears the cell is empty, or contains a fellow staff member or civilian, do not open the cell. It is paramount that the cell remains sealed at all times to keep this patient contained.
This is Professor Hugo Strange. It is March 13th, 1993.
13th, that's 10.
I've taken to
15 days
documenting
before
my
my birthday.
experimentation with a formula developed by Dr. Kirk Langstrom,
15.
a recent addition to the patient population of Arkham Asylum. I've deconstructed his formula and repurposed it in order to study its adverse effects. I will be testing it on Basil Carlo, a former actor recently convicted and sentenced to Arkham for murdering his fellow cast members.
All of
I
them?
will photograph the process and offer my notes. March 14th, 1993. Today I introduced the altered formula into the test subject. No noticeable effect in the first hour, but after 2 hours, the subject began vomiting violently. We'll continue observation. March 15th,
I'm not sure how he actually,
1993.
like in the actual
Subject has
canon.
begun
Goodness
losing
gracious.
hair and has a pale appearance. His skin seems to be drooping, and eyes are bloodshot, almost red. Subject appears to be in excruciating pain. His screams echo throughout the compound, but they blend with the screaming of countless others. We'll
Goodness gracious.
continue observation.
What was I about to say? I don't even know what I was about to say.
March 16th, 1993. Subject has begun to seemingly decompose while still
Was it the
alive.
Russian sleep experiment?
Flesh that had previously clung to bone is dropping off, and the
Has to
subject's
be. That's the
skeleton
same-
is
yeah, that's-
visible
that has
in
to be. That's the
various
same picture.
places. Subject has ceased screaming. He seems to be incapable of doing so any longer. We'll continue observation.
What's about this? Oh yeah, I don't know how he actually
March
got
17th, 1993.
like turned into Clayface in the actual lore.
Subject has dissolved entirely. All that remains is a pile of necrotic, odorous flesh and bone.
That's gross.
In spite of this,
Who is that person
it
right there?
still moves.
It's
Its undulations are fascinating. to
the
me,
word
as they
undulation
give
just
some
sounds
semblance
crazy to
of
me,
still
bro.
being alive.
It's not like you getting
It
a
is
little
a
off to
truly
this,
remarkable
Hugo. You might be
phenomenon.
weirdo.
We'll continue to observe. March 18th, 1993.
Just 10 days.
It's unbelievable. The pile of bone and flesh has begun to take form.
I thought
It
you.
is not fully capable of achieving any semblance of a person, yet it seems to have developed rudimentary facial features, eyes, a mouth. It gathers more strength by the hour.
You said it was a pile of
We'll
just
continue
goo
observation.
and flesh.
March 19th, 1993. It is a historic day. The subject has fully reformed from a necrotic mass into a humanoid form. It is amorphous and
What am I looking
shifting,
at? That's like
but
Ghost
holding
Freak.
vague shape nonetheless. It also is capable of producing sounds not unlike a voice, though it is unable to truly speak. These developments
You keep calling
continue
him
to
it
amaze
too.
me. As
You
I
don't
look
see
at
this
it
as a
through the
human,
protective
or-
glass, it seems to recognize me. I could have sworn I saw it attempt to mimic my facial features and skin pigmentation. We'll continue to observe. March
8 days.
20th, 1993. We thought we had misplaced the subject today. It was only through my keen eye that we realized there was an extra chair in the room. As one of my employees approached it, it suddenly shifted back to a humanoid shape and grabbed the staff member.
And ate him.
What happened then was what I can only describe as monstrous. Its touch seemed acidic, burning and dissolving my employee. It then absorbed his mass into its own.
Oh, really?
It seemed to take on a more human form upon doing so.
That's what
but
he
it is
looked like?
anything but human now. March 21st, 1993. The subject has escaped containment.
Wow.
We are unsure where it is or even who it is posing as.
Is it
One
you?
of my employees arrived early and alleged that they saw myself within the confines of the
I
laboratory.
could have told you that.
The figure claimed that the subject had escaped and locked him within. Upon opening the door, my doppelganger fled the scene and shifted back to its amorphous form. The test subject may now be anyone, and could even get loose in the city. How unfortunate.
Was that your big plan all along? Gotham suburbs. March 22nd, 2:46 a.m. Same day, just a little bit later. Goodness gracious. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like this as much as y'all do. Please don't show me that again. That was a little bit before. I'm seeing something in the top left. Oh, this is that footage where that shorty was living in that person's house and eating their food in their attic and whatnot. Gotham City Antiques 301. Yeah, you're probably hopping. Oh, this is the next day. Is that you breathing? If you want to pose as like a inanimate object, you gotta learn how to hold your breath. Okay, what, you just gonna knock shit over? Are you just mad? Next day, 12:08. Are you a TV now? There's no way you could be that damn TV. I'm not gonna lie. Scarecrow, yes sir. Let's get to it, bro. Scarecrow, one of my favorite villains.
Our doctors here at Arkham hold your best interests in mind during your stay here. Many of our patients find this new environment strange at first, but we assure you, give it time. You'll feel at home before long. It's natural to feel this way at first, but our promise to you is this: you won't be afraid for long.
This is Dr.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I figured he would be a doctor working at Arkham instead of a patient.
Asylum. The date is April 1st, 1993.
April? It was March,
April
wasn't
Fool.
it? Yeah.
How fitting. Today's experiment will further my research into fear responses from the patients here. Today's volunteer is Gary. How are you feeling today, Gary?
Much better, Dr. Crane.
That's wonderful to hear.
I don't
Warden
trust you,
Strange has
Crane. If I was
informed
Gary,
me that your progress
you're
has
talking
been
like this in a
phenomenal.
whisper.
Yes,
Like,
I'm feeling much
I want a
more
new,
like
I want a new
myself lately.
professor.
Excellent, excellent.
Well, if you are in the Arkham,
Tell
you're already
me,
fucked.
Gary.
So,
What do you know about fear?
Fear?
Yes, fear. The natural response to danger, harm, and other threats. What has been your personal experience with fear?
I'm not sure I understand the question, Dr. Crane.
That's all right, Gary.
he asked you what
Let
fear
me
is.
educate you. In my experience here at Arkham, fear is power. It ranks higher than you, higher than me,
What is
even
this?
higher than Warden Strange. Fear doesn't care who you are. It is a driving force of the psyche, of nature even. I can see by your silence that you're still unsure of my meaning.
Jonas loud.
In my
I keep telling y'all.
experimentation, Gary, I have found that fear is a pathway to places that the mind cannot even comprehend. Another dimension, a place of constant dread and terror. This is what I've been trying to access.
I can't wait
And
to take
you,
a nap, bro.
my friend, will be
How much
instrumental
time I got left?
in
It's
aiding
almost done.
that today.
Nah, I got these other 3 videos.
What is the mask for?
Oh, you'll see, Gary. All I need you to do right now is sit back and breathe deeply.
No, I don't want to. I'm scared.
Just hold your breath then.
Good. That means we're already halfway there. Now,
Oh, yeah.
just breathe.
Nah, that's crazy. Strange footage found in Dr. Crane's office. It was before or after the treatment. Your office is in the back rooms? It don't matter what I do. Somehow, some way, I always end up back in the back rooms. Goodness gracious. Better hit feet. Yeah, that's moving.
You're performing wonderfully, Gary. Back to it. Let the fear take control. What do you see, Gary?
Oh, this is the actual footage of it. But hold on. How did the camera capture what Gary was saying? It's the pool rooms. That's his fear? Liminal spaces? He's gonna keep going. Just jump. What grabbed you? Goodness gracious.
Well done, Gary. It's all over now.
What are you about to
A doctor at Arkham Asylum for the criminally insane was arrested today for gross misconduct and malpractice.
Yeah, it seems like you put your
The
hands on
culprit,
Gary.
Dr. Jonathan Crane, is facing
That's
these
Crane?
and numerous other criminal charges.
Like
following
Ezra Miller, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
experiments conducted on his patients.
You need to jam
His
just.
most recent victim, Gary Anders, was found hysterical in his cell.
Why you keep showing
When
like
questioned
pictures
by
of
police
Paris,
about
bro?
Crane's experiments,
This is
all
not
that the
Gotham
police
City.
could glean from the man was that Crane had allegedly sent him to hell. Police are still trying
The
to
back rooms
determine
is hell.
whether this is evidence or just the ramblings of a man whose rational thought is devastated. I'm Vicky Vale, and this is Gotham City News.
August 13th, 1933. 1993, I'm tripping.
It's over. Arkham Asylum has been shut down effective
Well,
immediately.
finally, bro. Like 12 patients
Following
done
the
died.
arrest of Jonathan
Yeah,
Crane,
3 of your
numerous
professors,
investigations into
including
Arkham and
you.
its staff have deemed the
Malpractice,
institution dangerous
transformed.
and ineffective. I handed in my resignation today. I shall leave Gotham to strategize and rethink how to continue my research. I may yet return to Gotham, but only time will tell. In the meantime,
founder of
Dr.
Arkham Asylum?
Jeremiah
Am I tripping?
Arkham has returned to Gotham from Germany. He will oversee a new facility hosted in his family's ancestral home, Arkham Manor. Maybe he will fare better than
You
I
said
did. But then
Amadeus?
again, whom but myself is capable of keeping those monsters in line? We shall see if Dr. Arkham is up to the task. This is Hugo Strange,
Signing
off.
Bat feed. Type shit, but we not done. We not done. As I told you, there were 4 more. Now we gonna see what this is. If this is what I just seen, Hugo Strange talking, we gonna skip in and go straight to the Halloween special. Mappa.
Incoming emergency transmission from MOPA officer number 0011.
Can you tell me
Special
what MOPA?
attention, MOPA director, identification number 0002. Emergency transmission will now begin.
Is
Director, this is Gordon with an
Gordon?
emergency
That's his name.
status
I'm
report.
I'm thinking Gary, bro.
I have reason to believe the target will be active again soon. All factors point to the 27th. Our facility here has been compromised. If you don't hear from me in the next 48 hours, assume the worst. We have successfully remained undercover for the last 2 months, but we think that the target has located us. 6 of us are dead, and I got separated from the rest.
Who?
I could be the only one left. I hope this transmission aids
What
in
is
the mission.
what is Gordon's first
If
name?
nothing else.
I'm sitting there trying to figure it out.
We now know that even 40 of us
It's not
isn't
commissioner.
enough to stop him. Wait, what's that? No, no, no!
Was that Killer Croc? That's Batman. That was gross.
Connection
that was a
severed.
man. That was a
End
regular man.
emergency
He
transmission.
actually had to film that. Wait, hold on.
The following footage
Okay, I was
is
about to
property
say.
of the MOPA. Any unauthorized viewing of this footage will result in immediate arrest and interrogation.
Well, lock me up right now, because I'm a nigga on YouTube. Subject interview with subject 0103. Is this
Please,
Alfred?
have a
Because I
seat.
seen a little suit and tie.
Cheers, mate.
Please state your name.
My name? Jim, we've known each other for years.
I'm sure we have.
This accent
It's
kind
for
of
the
ass.
record.
I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, I see. My name's Alfred Pennyworth.
Very good. What brings you here today, Mr. Pennyworth?
You brought me in here.
God. Where to begin? I've kept this secret for so long. It feels like a betrayal to tell the authorities, but I don't have a choice.
What does this sound
What
like?
secret would
Marwell
that
going
be?
on in the background.
Who are you talking about?
My employer, Bruce Wayne. I've been his butler for years. I was sworn to secrecy and I would have continued to keep it.
However,
The secret is that Bruce Wayne is the Batman.
I see.
I would have thought you'd be more shocked to hear that.
pretty sure he knew.
Well, it makes sense. What prompted your reporting this? You mentioned it felt like a betrayal. Why betray him now?
He's taking things too far.
Farther
like
than
his
beating
words.
criminals to a bloody pulp?
This is no joking matter. He's... Well, maybe it's best if I start from the beginning.
Suit cam footage, Exhibit A.
Joker, are you there? What do you want?
Well, hello, big boy. How
How's it hanging? Don't waste any time, Joker. Just tell me what it is you want. Oh, I think you can guess. We want you in here with us.
Oh,
In the madhouse where you belong. And what if I say no? Well, we have so many friends here, sweetheart.
Yeah, I didn't really think about
Say
that.
hello to Pearl.
I don't really think about that. Listen, like, if everybody in Arkham, like Joker and whatnot, is like, everybody think they crazy, I'd be kind of pissed off if I'm like the Riddler being like, wait a minute. This nigga's dressed up as a bat, going around beating niggas' asses, and he gets to walk away because he's doing it for the greater good. That's so Mickey, bro. That is Mickey. I'm not gonna lie.
Crybaby, isn't she?
Who do
Pearl
you
is
have?
19 years old.
This is Barbara?
She just started work in the kitchens here to earn some extra money. Pearl wants to be an artist, don't you, Pearl, darling?
It sounds like he's saying Pearl.
She just drew me a beautiful house. She drew it with this pencil. The one I've just sharpened. Open your eyes wide, Pearl.
Ooh, yeah.
Beautiful blue. Jesus, no!
That's gross.
So this all started because of the Joker.
Yes. He would have never faced the horrors inside Arkham Manor that night if the Joker hadn't instigated a takeover.
That tracks. Some hesitate to even call the Joker human. I've never been a subscriber to such crazy theories.
This is
And
a
you've
boy
never
play
truly
Arkham
known the
Knight
Joker,
again,
Jim. Hate to break it to you. That son of a bitch is evil.
You don't have to tell me twice. What happened next?
Sucan footage, Exhibit B. You want the back rooms too?
My skin is sick, Batman. It's rotten and seeping. Only you can help me, Batman. Don't touch me!
Who was that?
I just want to share my disease. Don't!
Who is this? Bitch.
My leg.
Clayface, aka Basil Carlo.
No, it's
After his
Basil Carlo, aka
transformation and a
Clayface.
rampage through Gotham, he was apprehended and locked up in Arkham, correct?
Indeed.
Am I also correct that his touch is deadly to normal humans?
That is correct. Carlo's transformation left him capable of fully dissolving people. Poor Blighers.
What?
And what happened after that?
Sucan footage, Exhibit B.
Take the beak from out my heart,
Crane.
and take thy form from off my door.
You know, spear him? Spear him through the brick wall?
Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Crane always has been an old duck. His arrest may only have happened recently, but it exposed a number of
Says.
problems with Arkham Asylum. Gotham is better for that place being closed.
And what are the rumors that Dr. Jonathan Crane discovered a portal to another dimension? One accessed through fear.
The back
I always
rooms?
thought it was poppycock. But then again, the things I've seen, it's hard for me to rule it out.
Mm-hmm. After the Scarecrow, what happened next?
Sucan make exhibit footage. Footage? Wow. Sucan footage, Exhibit D. I'm tripping. I need to take a nap.
Hey there, bats.
wow. Did you get stabbed? So it seemed like Batman is just getting his ass beat this whole night.
I saw the archival footage he allowed me to see. He erased the rest.
So why did it affect him so much?
All I have are speculations. Maybe it was the horrors he had to face within himself. Maybe it was the rage he lets himself be consumed by every day. Whatever the case, that night changed him.
What happened next?
He became obsessed with an idea. He had seen the horrors that each new enemy was capable of inducing. Joker's madness, Killer Croc's ferocity and hunger, Scarecrow's fear gas, Clayface's sickness, Man-Bat's ghastly murder spree. He thought that he could utilize the strengths of these creatures without suffering any of the weaknesses. This idea gripped him, his every thought, his every action. With each enhancement, as he called them, I began to recognize him less and less.
These enhancements, what did they do to him?
They turned him into the very thing he's been fighting all these years.
A monster.
He became a monster.
I could have
This is why I'm reporting him now. This is why I've betrayed him. That thing isn't Bruce Wayne anymore.
Well, this has all been very helpful.
His hand gestures
I thank you for your
like-
time, Mr. Pennyworth, as does the MOPA.
MOP... what? I thought this was a GCPD building.
That's what I'm saying.
Not important. This
What is
Gordon.
MOPA?
Please move Mr. Pennyworth to a secure holding cell.
Now hold on just a minute.
Nothing to worry about. It's for your own safety.
Bullshit. Stay back. Stay back.
Exhibit E.
Incoming emergency transmission from MOPA officer number 0011. Special attention, MOPA director, identification number
What is
0002.
MOPA?
Emergency transmission will now begin.
Director, this is Gordon with an emergency status report.
I think we already
I have
seen
reason
this.
to believe the target will be active again soon.
Yeah, we just seen this.
Here at Enigma Tech, we recognize the need for connection
Enigma
in our world
Tech.
today. That is why we have worked to pioneer technology that will help with exactly that. Using cutting-edge technology,
You know,
we have
it's the
created a
90s. You know, you
game
shouldn't have
system unlike
AR.
any other.
You shouldn't have an
The Enigma
Oculus.
Box.
That is an
Now the full
Xbox.
family can enjoy. Dive into exciting adventures and pleasurable experiences unlike any other. Get Enigma Box today.
3
Enigma
easy payments
Tech,
of
connecting the
$60.
world.
That's 190, 80. Nigga's worse than Soulja Boy, bro. He took the whole Xbox design and just tried to pass it off as his own. I was about to say, this is the Game of Thrones theme song. This is a shift. Oh really? I'm about to skip all this. If this is in anything important.
The date is September 12th, 1994. This
Jeremiah
is Dr. Jeremiah Arkham presiding in a treatment session with patient number 83442 at Arkham Manor. Patient's name is Edward Nashton, aka Edward Nigma, aka the Riddler. Patient has been catatonic since August of 1992 and shows little to no signs of acknowledgement to his surroundings.
I didn't see what day it
This
was.
catatonic state occurred during the patient's last run-in with the Batman. The police claimed that the patient was attempting a ritual of some kind. The patient claimed he was seeking greater knowledge or understanding, forbidden or unknown in nature. Edward seemingly made contact with someone or something before he was stopped, but this resulted in his current condition. Edward has not spoken or moved on his own in 2 years.
2 years.
It is my hope today that I will still be able to conduct an interview
So
with Edward.
he's a vegetable now. What is his angle?
Given time, patience, and experimentation, we have discovered that as catatonic as Edward might seem, he is, in fact, very aware of his surroundings. Whatever he made contact with and whatever it did to him allowed him to communicate solely through the use of technology, such as this radio. Today we test it. Edward, how are you today? Edward, no need to be shy.
Hello, Dr. Arkham.
Wonderful, Edward. Thank you kindly for engaging with me in conversation today. How are you?
I've been better.
I'm sure, given your current state. Apologies. That seems insensitive. Tell me, in your own words, what happened that day 2 years ago? What were you trying to achieve?
Careful, Doctor. Questions were what got me to where I am now.
What did he say? Nipples?
Care to elaborate?
Riddle me this, Doctor. What has no teeth, yet gnaws? Has no bells, but rings out?
I don't know, Edward. What is it?
Thoughts?
You're no fun.
Let's try a different route, Edward.
No
I'm
teeth,
going
but
to present a
laws.
series of statements. You don't have to state anything except true or false.
False.
Very funny.
True.
Let's begin then. Your name is Edward Nashton.
True.
You sometimes go by the alias the Riddler.
True.
You know...
Carcosa.
What?
Carcosa. Have you ever heard of it?
I cannot say that I have.
There was a play written ages ago. No one is quite sure when or where it is from. No one knows who authored it. One of its constants is the mention of a place, Carcosa, the ultimate riddle.
I see.
I wanted to be the one to solve the riddle, Doctor. I saw the answer far and wide, and I found it.
Found what? The answer?
The play. I found the play, Doctor. I read it front to back. By the time the bat found me, he didn't need to stop me. I already had the answer I sought. I'd found him.
Him?
What?
Let me ask you another question.
I always liked the color green.
I did too for a little
It
bit.
always made me think of nature. How everything has an order to it. Green is a color that psychologically affects thinking. But I've been thinking about how remarkably close it is to another color.
And what color is that, Edward?
Yellow?
Yellow, Doctor. It's very close to yellow. And he basks in that color.
What?
And again, he is...
He is the unspeakable one. He is the one who is not to be named. He's the corpse of God.
It's Microsoft.
incarnate.
You can't possibly mean...
The king will burn Gotham and the bat to the ground.
Ooh.
And I will be his herald. He granted me this power to prepare our world for what is coming.
The king?
Right.
Bill Gates.
Much like my patients, this session is at an end, it seems.
Nothing ever ends.
Oh. Did he just get up? Is he getting up? What happened?
Strange is the night where black stars rise, and strange moons circle through the skies, but stranger still is lost Carcosa. This is the thing that troubles me, for I cannot forget Carcosa, where black stars hang in the heavens, where the shadows of men's thoughts lengthen in the afternoon, when the twin
Carcosa.
suns sink into the lake of Holly. I pray God will curse the writer, as the
What?
writer has cursed the
Is that
world
Mr.
with its
Beast?
beautiful, stupendous creation, terrible in its simplicity, irresistible in its truth, a world which now trembles before the King in yellow.
Ew. All right, we got one more. Welcome to Arkham Manor.
Hey there, and welcome to Professor Pig's Pizzaganza, where the fun never ends.
Speaking of pizza, I got this gift card.
Step
to
right
Little
up and
Caesars.
taste our
I'm gonna see if
delicious
this works.
twisted pizzas
Probably
made
won't,
with
though.
secret ingredients that are to die for. But wait, there's more. Explore our haunted playroom, where the toys definitely don't come to life.
What?
And don't forget to meet the man himself, Professor Pig. Watch as he performs his special experiments in the Mad Science Laboratory.
Are you trying to fake being an animatronic?
Professor Pig's Pizzaganza, the place where every bite, every game, and every scream is part of the adventure. Come visit us today, if you dare. Professor Pig's Pizzaganza,
Yeah, if I
where
wouldn't let my
childhood nightmares
child,
come
like,
to
what?
life.
You want to go where? Hell no, you going to Chuck E. Cheese.
Hello, William. I'm recording this message now because there may not be another opportunity for me to do so. There are some things that will soon come to light about me, and I believe it's better that you hear it from me first. Creating Professor Pig's Pizzaganza has been a dream come true for me.
Goodness gracious.
Crafting the animatronics and building it from the ground up, I could never have imagined what it would become. However, this dream has come at a cost.
Doing them Dollar Charts.
Too many risks taken. Too many lives lost.
Alright, I'm done with you throwing that shit in my
To survive
face.
what's coming for me, I need to adapt. I'll be different, changed. But know this, William. I will always be watching over you, even if you cannot see me. I just won't look like myself.
That's gross.
In order to survive, I'm going to have to rely on Professor Pig one last time. It will cost me my humanity, my autonomy. I must become him. It's the only way for me to avoid being found. I love you.
By who?
I always will. Remember that no matter what happens.
Who's William?
Good evening, Gotham. This is Jack Ryder bringing you a special report on a
Pizzaganza
shocking
perplexion.
development in our city. Recent events have unveiled a transformation unlike anything we've seen before. Laszlo Valentine, the founder of Professor Pig's Pizzaganza, has now been missing for 3 months. The animatronics engineer and children's restaurant mogul has been a staple in bringing joy to children all across Gotham for years. His take on creating a fun but spooky restaurant and arcade chain has some
That's
people
dirty.
calling him revolutionary.
That's how you get pink
Ever
eye.
since his disappearance, however, a series of accidents has resulted in authorities making a difficult decision to close the doors of the pizza chain.
I don't know
Witnesses
the actor's
reported that the
name.
animatronics
Ew.
at Professor Pig's Pizzaganza had begun acting strangely, and recently the death of a young boy shocked the local community.
Oh.
An animatronic of the
He's
chain's
gonna take
titular
Freddy's
character
damn
malfunctioned
Lord
and resulted in the boy losing
by
an
beat.
arm. Even though the cause of the malfunction remains unclear, police are currently investigating the chain. While the reasons behind this drastic change remain shrouded in mystery, one thing is clear. The city of Gotham is left reeling
show
from
me
this
LA.
unsettling turn of events. What lies ahead for the investigation into Laszlo Valentine's disappearance remains uncertain. As the city grapples with this development, we at Gotham City News will continue to bring you the latest updates on this evolving story. Stay tuned for more information on the unprecedented transformation of Professor Pig's Pizzaganza. I'm Jack Ryder, and this is Gotham City News.
Well, that was it. That's all the Arkham tapes they have in this playlist. It was pretty long. Not gonna lie, it was longer than I thought it would be. It was cool. It dragged on a little bit longer than it needed to. They threw a little cheap jump scares at me, but I like the lore. I like the world that they're building. From what I'm seeing, this is 4 months ago. I don't think they're making any more tapes. Maybe if I take one more good look at all the videos, I'll come across something else. Nah, because the last one they did was 2 months ago. And that's the series they got here with this season 3, John. It's like way back in the day, like before the Arkham tapes happened. So that has nothing to do with what if Batman existed in Star Wars. Anyway, But yeah, this little series and lore was cool. I liked it pretty much. I'm gonna see what's up with this other Gotham 1919 to 9033. I'm gonna see what that is later on down the line, not anytime soon. So if you like this video, if you like the last video, please leave a like. Make sure you join the Kartel shit. Make sure you lock in with the Kartel. Share this video with friends, maybe so they can join the Kartel as well. Make sure you turn on post notifications so you know post whenever I do post. I love you. I'm gonna say this video. I'm out. Adios.